Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has announced that diplomatic discussions aimed at ending the war will take place next week in Saudi Arabia. The talks will involve American and Ukrainian officials, but Russia will not be participating. Zelenskyy shared on social media that he plans to meet with Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman on Monday, after which his team will remain in the country for further negotiations with US representatives. Meanwhile, former US President Donald Trump has weighed in on the situation. In a post on Truth Social, he stated that Russia is currently intensifying its attacks across Ukraine. A series of large-scale assaults have been reported within the past 24 hours. Trump also hinted at considering major economic measures against Russia, including banking sanctions, additional trade restrictions, and tariffs. He urged both Russia and Ukraine to come to the negotiating table before the conflict escalates further. This development marks a notable shift in Trump's stance, at least publicly, as he takes a tougher position on Moscow. Historically, during his first term, Trump's statements on foreign relations often stirred controversy among US allies. However, these were frequently followed by stringent sanctions imposed by Senate Republicans. Reports from Moscow, a complicated path to peace. NBC News chief international correspondent Keir Simmons, reporting from Moscow, noted that Trump's recent statements indicate a growing realization that negotiations with the Kremlin will be a significant challenge. Moscow's messaging suggests that while Russia is open to discussions, there is no urgency on its part to reach a ceasefire. Simmons and his team traveled to the Kursk region, near the Ukrainian border, becoming the first US television news crew to visit the Russian-controlled area since Ukraine regained portions of it. Kursk played a pivotal role in Russia's military buildup before the full-scale invasion in February 2022. Upon arrival, the journalists experienced an air raid alert, an event that has seemingly become routine for residents, who continued about their day unfazed by the warning. Speaking with locals, Simmons found a prevailing sentiment that peace is desirable but should come on Russia's terms. The mayor of Rylsk, a nearby town, stated that while peace is the goal, Russia must also liberate its territory. A 39-year-old construction worker asserted that the responsibility for ending the war lies with Zelenskyy, not Putin, reflecting the government's official stance. Criticizing the Russian military is risky under Russia's strict laws, which carry potential 15-year prison sentences. This environment makes it difficult to gauge true public opinion. Nonetheless, these sentiments highlight the obstacles to reaching a ceasefire agreement, particularly in contested regions like Kursk. Russia's response: no rush for a peace deal. During an interview with the spokesperson for Russia's foreign ministry, Simmons pressed for clarity on Moscow's stance. Despite Trump's push for a rapid ceasefire, the spokesperson stated that Russia is not in a hurry, though it remains open to talks. Experts familiar with the Kremlin suggest that while Russian President Vladimir Putin is open to discussions with Trump's administration, he expects certain conditions to be met before any significant negotiations take place. For now, the path to peace remains uncertain, with both sides navigating complex geopolitical and strategic interests.